If you hate Spider-Man Homecoming because you don't like Tony being Peter's mentor, I have good news. He's not Peter's mentor in that movie. I'm gonna be honest, I don't actually understand where this idea of Tony being Peter's mentor came from. What happened to you that made you think, that's a mentor, when you see somebody who deliberately ignores somebody for months? Actually, ignore is too light of a word. Remember that conversation in the car at the beginning of the movie? Yeah, Tony ends that conversation by saying, I am not going to talk to you. What happened in our culture that made us think, that is a mentor? But not only that, he says, Happy is going to talk to you. Or in other words, I've paid somebody to talk to you so that I don't have to. And then even Happy ignores Peter for months on end. Stark does acknowledge Peter's existence. It's only to cut him down. What happened to you to make you think that's mentorship? And sure, Stark gives him a suit with lots of strings attached that Peter doesn't know about. But what happened to you to make you think that giving a gift was mentorship? That's a sugar daddy at best. It's very easy to take this as Tony Stark is a bad mentor, and if that's the way you take it, you missed the point. My point is that Tony Stark isn't a mentor at all. That is not the role he's filling in this movie, and that's not the role he's filling in Peter's life. He's an obstacle between Peter and what Peter wants. You might even go so far as to say he's a secondary antagonist. But more importantly, after all, real people are more important than any movie will ever be. I am saying that if you look at Tony Stark and think that that's what a mentor is, then you had bad mentors in your life. If that's what you think a mentor is, then you've probably had a very, very long track record in your life of people who you thought were mentors who did nothing but hurt you and cut you down. You didn't deserve that. You deserved better. Now, if that's not your experience with mentors, then I'm glad. So I want you to answer a question for yourself. Please don't tell me the answer. What did happen in your life, instead of bad mentors, that made you look at Tony Stark and think that's what a mentor is? Either way, please go to therapy. I know therapy isn't perfectly accessible for everybody, but it's more accessible than you sometimes think. I know how much it sucks to have a therapist who isn't the right fit, or who just doesn't take your insurance. You can probably find a therapist who is a good fit and takes your insurance. Psychology Today is an imperfect but decent place to start looking. You deserve better. You deserve to heal. This is gonna feel really awkward after that, but follow for more film talk.